Hi there, Brett Brody. Some of you may know me, some of you may not. I thought I'd put this video together real quick because I want to share with you something that's deeply disturbing, especially for me. It really hits home here. It's about a particular fan page, if you call it that, on Facebook, but even more disturbing is probably the Facebook response in regards to my complaint. So I thought it'd be interesting to share this. I'm Aussie. You may pick that up in my accent, I'm not sure. But every year in Australia, April 25th, we celebrate a day called Anzac Day, and that's in reference to what this event on this page I'm going to share with you in a few seconds is. But every year we pause to remember the fallen, the injured, those who have since passed on, just like you would in the USA on Memorial Day and so on. So it's a very important day. Uh, Pretty much everything comes to a halt. People go out and at dawn and basically just stand there and listen to a short service and think about those who serve for us and give us the freedoms that we have today. So, but there seems to be a small percentage of people that are so-called anti-war, anti-government. I think anti-anything actually. And it's a little disturbing. I think if they would just keep their ideas to themselves or share it with themselves privately, just not in a public place like social media sites. So I'll get onto this here in a second. So as alluded to this fan page, if you want to call it that, uh, in a moment I'll show you the event these guys have famously created. So they call themselves Diggers Are Dole Bludgers. For those of you maybe wondering, a dole bludger would be someone who's a welfare recipient. It's not usually a kind description of somebody. A dole bludger would be someone who's more likely able to work, doesn't actually take that action. So not a very kind, descriptive way to describe anybody. I would honestly tend to believe, as most Australians would, that diggers or ex-service people are most definitely not dole bludgers. They had chosen to go and either get themselves involved in combat, serve overseas, do humanitarian type work. So I take offence, as many Australians would, at any digger, ex-serviceman, being referred to as a dole bludger. These guys love to share some interesting imagery on their fan page. This one here, cowards hiding behind a keyboard. I tell you what, the only cowards are the people that own this Facebook fan page. These people here have a very, very important job. You know, it's interesting, the freedoms we all enjoy wouldn't be here if it wasn't for some of the good people in the militaries worldwide that help keep the peace. So this is idiotic for someone to put something like this up in a public arena. See here too, they have something against the Australian flag. They love bashing Australia, Australian flag. It's interesting trying to track down who these guys are that are on this page. Not really sure if they're actually Australia. You cannot get those exact details. So it may be one thing showing a flag burning or burning a flag. Interestingly enough, it's not against the law to burn an Australian flag. That has got to change, and that's my personal opinion. I'm not trying to push my opinion on anyone else, but obviously these guys are, with statements like, if this offends you, you are a, I won't repeat that, idiot. Now come on. So here's a little bit more insight into what these guys are up to. So they've created an event. This is what they're showing here. Burn an Aussie flag or an Australian Defence Force uniform on Anzac Day, April 25th. That's pretty smart. That's pretty intelligent. Why would you want to do that? Really? Seriously? It's a day of remembrance. the day commemorating those that have fallen, been injured, been taken prisoner of war, whichever it may be, in an act of what I call heroism. I mean, deciding to go and join the military is one thing, but actually going into combat and serving, that's another thing. And these idiots seem to just wash all that away with some so-called smart graphical imagery on the net, hiding behind a Facebook page. So to show they're not messing around, these guys have updated the event photo yesterday at 10:36 a.m. So they're not doing this in jest or wit or humor or just to be smart asses. These guys are full on. They want you to be involved in this burning of a uniform or Australian flag. They need their heads red. The thing is about this, although it may seem like I'm wasting my breath, it has got a lot of veterans very, very, very upset. But this is their time of year. Leave these guys alone. Okay, so here's the actual event page. So diggers are dog bludgers, if that's not just one thing. Now they've added this, burn an Aussie flag or an ADF uniform on Anzac Day, April 25th. They got also, so they want people to go out and share this and join this club of fools. I think not. And to me, this is disturbing. To, I'd say, any family member of a past or fallen or served military personnel, this is disgusting. And I don't care if you feel like it, you just stumble across it by accident. I didn't go looking for this. This came my way. So what if some young teenager or mid-range teenager is thinking about joining the military and he sees this kind of stuff? It'll have an impact on him. Let him make his own choice. So I saw a call to action about reporting this page, this event, so on and so forth. So I followed the normal procedures that Facebook has got in place instead of just getting on there and have a spitting contest with these fools. So this is an example of what you see if you click on the report button. Why shouldn't this be on Facebook? It's threatening, violent, or suicidal. It's hate speech. It's sexually explicit. It describes buying or selling drugs, guns, or adult products, or something else. It's funny, if you click on something else, it says, basically in a whiny tone, to me, the way I read it is, well, just block them and don't see it again. That's not the problem. The problem is you saw it in the first place. It shouldn't even basically exist. These guys want to do this stuff and they want to spit this crap. They can have a website and they can email their friends. That's what I'm saying. All right? So I chose it's hate speech because to me it's hate speech. All right? Now watch what happens next. So, surprise, surprise, I get a response from Facebook today. You reported Diggers Are Dog Bludgers event for displaying hate speech. Submitted today. The report was received. Owner Diggers Are Dog Bludgers. I reported the event for displaying hate speech. It's the only choice that really made sense. So the help team says, thank you for taking your time to report something that you feel may violate our community standards. Reports like yours are an important way of making Facebook a safe and welcoming environment. We reviewed the event you reported for containing hate speech or symbols and found it doesn't violate our community standards. While we're on this page, you got to laugh. You'll see there's more options. Ask Diggers Are Dog Bludgers to remove this event. I'll tell you what happens when I tried that. But look, come on. You know, I go Google and Wikipedia, the whole hate speech thing. And I'm sorry, but it seems like Facebook has its very own standard of what a hate speech is. This thing is offensive. It is bothersome. It is outright determined to upset people. That is, to me, hate speech. So just in case, these guys had a kind heart, I asked Diggers Are Dull Bludgers to remove this event. Let me show you what happens. Surprise, surprise. Send message to blocked user. Message cannot be sent based on either the receiver's privacy settings or yours. I can tell you right now, they're not mine. So these guys are blocked. They blocked me. They blocked everybody. That's for obvious reasons. They know they're stirring up a hornet's nest. Come on now. Not that it's very funny, but I thought I'd point out this whole give feedback thing that I leave at the bottom of this page. See the response? Thanks. Your feedback helps improve Facebook for everyone. They should have bolded and underlined everyone. Because for obvious reasons, it doesn't. Because these guys are left standing, spitting their crap. Look, I haven't even gone, because of the foul language and some of the violent verbal attacking these guys do. I mean, honestly, if you don't like to read or see that kind of thing, do not go looking at these guys. It is unbelievable. It will make your blood boil. I mean, I don't care if you're just the average citizen that's interested in this. It will get under your skin. These guys are not doing this for fun. They are truly out there to push their beliefs on others. And for that reason, I think this is wrong. So I'll say this. As a result of one company's own belief in what they say offends others, this kind of crap can be spat all day at people who don't want to see it. Yeah, sure, I can go block them. But the next person sees it before they block it. And how's that right? Truly. This is just another big advertising company. That's the other part of this. There are ads going down the side of these splurges of crap on their Facebook wall. Now think about that. You're a small business, local business, and you got ads on these idiots' page. How's that right? That's not the kind of people you want coming and doing business with you, is it? So, I want to put a call out. Obviously, Facebook won't allow us to put a stop to this kind of garbage. It's apparently not illegal to burn an Australian flag. That's a darn shame. Whether you like the flag, respect the flag, or anything, doesn't mean you got to burn it. It's incredible. So, in less than a week, we'll be celebrating Anzac Day in Australia. This year, Australians, instead of just sitting back at the dawn service, when it's over, walk up to a vet. You're easily seen by the medals. Maybe some of them wear their military uniforms. Walk up to them, look them straight in the eye, and thank them for their service. And that's going to go a whole lot further than what this crap is on Facebook. I'd also put a call out to Mark Zuckerberg. Mate, you're sitting up there all high and mighty in your chair. Be careful. One day, Facebook will be obsolete. I know this for a fact. So, you need to catch up with the rest of the world and get rid of people that are putting this garbage on the net. There's no place for it here. Happy Anzac Day, Australia.